Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 556 of the Garden City Community Chat Show. Happy holidays. It's Thursday, December 23rd, 2021. Hey, we're happy that you could join us tonight. I am your host, Kerry. Also joining me tonight, the most accurate weatherman in the business, Garden City's very own Doppler Tom Mywinski. And Tom, you are not only the most accurate weatherman in the business, you are now the most accurate meteorologist in the business. You want to share with us the good news?
Yes, it's official. You can officially call me a meteorologist. Over this past weekend, I graduated from the University of Michigan with my bachelor's in meteorology.
Go blue, go blue.
Yes, go blue. So
way to go, Tom.
now you can officially make fun of me, and I'll take it. I'll take it when the bad forecast.
Well, congratulations. We're very proud of you, and thank you for being a part of the show for almost 12 years.
You're welcome.
All right. And last but not least, also joining us is former Garden City Councilman, currently serving as Kiwanis president of Garden City, and longtime Garden City resident, Mr. Mike Jones. How you doing, sir?
Excellent, Gary. But I'm getting better.
That's good. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Always.
Always. Hey, tonight we have another good one for you. Garden City Mayor Randy Walker will be here shortly to give us a year-end review of the city and much more. So it looks like another great show for you tonight. But first up, meteorologist Doppler Tom will be here with the latest weather update for us. And then we'll get Mike in here to close out the show with some announcements for you. So grab your hot chocolate or eggnog or something a little stronger if you'd like, and join us for the next hour or so. Remember, if you have any questions or comments and you're watching us live on Facebook, please go ahead and put them in the comment section. You can also text your questions to 734-788-9319, and we will do our best to answer them for you. We also want to take a minute to say thank you to all of our listeners and supporters of the show who tune in every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our surrounding communities as well. Tonight we'll be showcasing our good friend. Oh, no, we won't. I don't know how that got in there, but we appreciate all your support, and we continue to promote our community and yours. Please continue to share, watch, and listen. Thank you. Also, don't forget, if your community or organization has any events or announcements or cancellations that you'd like to get out to our listeners, what should they do, Mike?
Email us.
That's right. Email us all the details at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook at facebook.com/gcchat. And Mike, you're going to be more than happy to pass that information along, correct?
That's right, Gary.
Awesome. All right, let's get Tom in here now for the latest check of the weather, and then we'll spend some time chatting with our guest, Mayor Randy Walker. So stand by. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. Well, Tom, not going to be a white Christmas, I don't think, right?
Yeah, it's not looking fairly optimistic. We'll have a wet Christmas, and we'll get into that. But yeah, no white Christmas this year. I believe we had one last year, so every other year I feel like we get one. But
okay.
This is the year that we are not going to have one. But relatively this week, it's been a relatively benign weather week. I mean, much colder air mass moved in throughout much of the week. I mean, temperatures were in the 30s for the majority of this week, and some of that wind at times got a little bit on the gusty side, and you could definitely feel that colder air. That wind really gives that a good bite out there, and you're out there for an extended period of time. But the good news is that all those crazy winds that we dealt with the weeks prior are a distant memory. That was quite an event, dealing with 3 windstorms in a row. But yes, this week was much quieter, much colder, and let's change it up for the next week. We're definitely going to be changing things again as we get into next week, as our busy weather will be continuing as we get into next week. But for the rest of tonight and pretty much all today was overall more of a cloudier day. The majority of the precip was north of our area, and we didn't really see too many problems out there. It was more cloudy than anything. And that will continue tonight. We will remain cloudy tonight and continue to remain cloudy tomorrow, with temperatures continuing to be on the cold side tonight, with temperatures in the 30s, but we'll stay above freezing. So it's not going to get below freezing tonight, and much milder as we get into tomorrow with the clouds. We'll probably be in the upper 40s, which will be much of a difference than the last few days with temperatures in the 30s. So that'll be a nice change out there, even without the sun. But the precip is going to hold off until the overnight hours on Friday night. So Christmas Eve night, we'll see a little bit of rain moving in during the overnight hours. But don't worry, Santa will still have Rudolph to guide him through the rain. So there's no worry about Santa not making it to all his deliveries. But we'll definitely see a little bit of precip as we get into Christmas Eve night and early into Christmas Day, with rain continuing on Christmas morning and moving out fairly quickly as we get into the afternoon hours. But a little bit on the rainy side as we get into the Christmas season. But temperatures will remain 40s into the mid to upper 40s throughout Christmas Day as well. So a milder Christmas out there than years past. So that will be a nice change after the rain moves through on Christmas Day. But then as we get into Sunday, we'll dry out. The sun will come back, and it will start to get a little bit on the colder side, with temperatures getting back into the 30s for high temperatures. And then on Sunday night, our next storm system moves in, and it will bring a little bit of wet snow as we get into the overnight hours on Sunday night. Totals are probably going to be, again, less than an inch, and it will probably be mainly on the grassy surfaces, which has been a very common theme this year. It really hasn't been sticking on the roads, and that will be this case again with this kind of a wet snow moving in Sunday night. And then as we get into Monday, we'll probably change over to rain during the morning hours. So this will kind of be a wacky little system from wet snow to rain. It will be changing. So there'll probably be very minor accumulations of snow as we get into our second system moving through. And that will continue on Monday and then move out on Monday afternoon. And then we'll start drying out. But temperatures again on Monday will be in the 40s again. So kind of a little up and down with temperatures over the next few days. And then as we get into Tuesday, that's when our third system moves in, and we're going to see rain developing again. So a lot of these systems, as you can hear, are more rain than snow. So if you want snow this time of year, the good news, unless you want snow, but the good news for the majority of the people that don't want snow is that this will be rain. But I know some people probably want the snow this time of year, but I can't give it to you this year. It'll be too mild out there. But yes, our third system will be moving in on Tuesday and into Wednesday, with more rain continuing throughout those stretches as well, with temperatures staying into the 40s for highs. So a little bit of milder temperatures as we get into next week, and then it will start cooling down as we get into the end of the year. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying that, the end of the year.
No.
I feel like we've been in 2 years of hell already, and it's probably going to become a third year. But,
right.
We're ending 2021 on a colder note as temperatures begin to drop down into the 30s again to end the month. So if you have any New Year's plans, it will probably be a cold one, with temperatures in the 20s for overnight. If you're a late traveler and traveling from your parties, it will probably be in the 20s, and I don't really see any big issues to speak of as of right now. But other than that, we're dealing with a lot of systems moving through our region and the U.S. as well. Before they get here, they're going to be moving onshore in the west. So these systems are bringing a lot of rain to lower elevations across the west, and a lot of snow to the higher elevations. I mean, some of those higher mountains are going to see 5 feet plus of snow. So it's definitely going to be with a lot of snow out there. But the ski resorts definitely are going to love that and appreciate that, because believe it or not, all that snow will melt into the rivers and help overall the drought out there as we get into the summer months. So that's actually some good news for them. And other than that, the weather's going to be staying fairly busy. The southern United States is probably going to deal with record-breaking warm temperatures. They're staying fairly dry across the southern U.S. for Christmas, but temperatures will probably be in the 70s, 80s, and I'd even see some 90s in Texas. So weather's all out of whack all across the U.S. this Christmas week and day. But if you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and I'll get you all the information over there. But if you are traveling for Christmas, the good news is that temperatures will be above freezing, so there will only be wet roads if you're traveling. So that's some good news out there.
Yeah, that's good news. Sherry, let's see. Sandy Abraham wants to know what's the weather in Seattle? Wet, isn't it? Pretty wet.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be on the wetter side in Seattle. But let me double check. I don't know every single city off the top of my head. So yes, it will stay fairly wet, and then a little bit snowy as we get into the weekend. So they're actually going to deal with some of that snow as well as we get into after Christmas. It will start to get colder, and then they're going to deal with some snow over the weekend. So yeah, this crazy weather goes up and down, and you get rain, and then you get snow all across that west.
Well, there you go, Sandy. You heard it first. All right, let's just mention a few people that are in there watching us tonight. We have Mark Mukovitz. We have Derek Parton in there. Hello, Derek. We have Patty Fix, Sandy Abraham. Don Nicholson is watching from D.C., Washington, D.C. He says it's going to be 60 and sunny there for Christmas.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Don Nicholson from Don Nicholson Enterprises. William Paul Werhan is in there. Merry Christmas to you. Opal Loveland's in there. She says, Merry Christmas. Let me know if any of you get green metal chairs for Christmas. Unfortunately, she had her chairs stolen from her business, Prestige there in Garden City. So sorry to hear about that, Opal. Hope you get them back. Sherry Lynn Bauer is in there, and that's about it so far. There's 9 others in there. I can't see who they are, but they're in there listening. All right, one more thing I wanted to mention. If you are a small business and would like to feature your business on our show, please contact us either by email at gcommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook at facebook.com/gcchat. We'd love to have you and be a part of promoting your business. All right, let's get to our special guest for tonight. He has always made himself available to the show, and we appreciate that. Please welcome Garden City Mayor Randy Walker. Hey, Mayor, how you doing?
Good, Kerry. How you doing?
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas to you too. Good to be here.
Thanks for being here tonight. We appreciate that. So you got quite a bit to get to, I know, tonight. You wanted to mention a few. Well, let's see. Yeah, let's get into the new businesses that have opened in Garden City in 2021. You want to do that?
Yeah, when you called me, you asked to do a year in review, and so I drove around the city, and it's a little shocking to me. I mean, I knew we had a lot of businesses that opened in 2021, but I counted 15, and I probably missed 1 or 2.
Wow.
I'm going to list. These are new businesses that opened up in Garden City in 2021. Zoe's Good Burger on Inkster Road, right off of Cherry Hill, and then the Vitamin Juice store in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
Holistic Healing Massage on Ford Road. Gunny's Garage Gym at Ford and Henry Ruff,
Right.
next down by Fanatic U.
Mm-hmm.
Salon 56 just opened a couple weeks ago in the Pro Clean strip mall. Salon 5 down at Ford and Deering opened up a new Mediterranean restaurant. I don't know the name of it on Inkster between Ford and Cherry Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another one opening up right across from Tim Hortons on Ford Road.
Wow.
That's not open yet. Don V Cigar next to Big Boys. Finjan Coffee Cafe at Ford and Henry Ruff. Pokey Do Restaurant next to Pro Clean in the same strip mall. Sweet Stacks, Exotic Cravings, both on Ford Road. Lush Beauty Bar. Rosalina Tree Market. It's actually a fruit market. That's next to Garden City Veterinarian, across from the old Larry's Auto,
Right.
on Ford Road. And then the old Viking Aluminum is now a tobacco warehouse. I believe they sell tobacco to the smoke shops.
Okay.
So that's 15 new businesses in 2021. And like I said, I'm sure I missed 1 or 2. Now I'm going to mention the remodeled businesses for 2021.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Remodeled or they're currently under construction.
Mm-hmm.
The Shell gas station, Ford and Henry Ruff.
Yeah.
Aldi's, the drone store at Maplewood, across from sports venue. The old Moose is going to be an MMA gym. The old Kitties building is being white boxed right now, being fixed up to lease or do something. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're working on it right now.
Mhm.
Our Burger King just got remodeled at Ford and Harrison.
Yeah.
Albert's banquet hall is they're doing construction on the inside right now. This old photo shop at Ford and Brandt in an old apartment building. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, at Ford and Shotka. They just remodeled all the apartments and fixing up. They're not done yet, but that's getting fixed up.
That was a real eyesore there.
It was a big time eyesore.
Terrible.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Playmania and the old NAFTA auto parts building. They're not open yet, but they've done a lot of work in there. The Payless building on Ford Road, getting white boxed, fixed up so they can lease it out. And then the old CVS at Ford and Brandt, they're currently working on that. It's supposedly supposed to be a furniture store.
Yeah. Next to Aldi's there. Now, when you say white boxing, we want to mention that that's basically
White boxing it's just like a homeowner would do too. If you're getting ready to sell your house and you it's not up to par,
right.
you do a lot of painting, replace carpeting. You're going to fix it up so it's sellable. So so white boxing in the commercial world is doing the same thing, fixing it up. So then when you put it up for lease, when people come to look at it, it's all painted, new light fixtures, whatever they got to do. So
Right. Curb appeal, like.
curb appeal. So they just got done white boxing the Payless store.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
that's
let me
all
tell you, for a COVID year, not bad for Garden City.
no, that's what I'm saying. For a
Positive
COVID year, a lot of positive things happen in Garden City. A lot of new businesses and a lot of remodeled businesses.
Right.
And I see that continuing for 2022. The market is up. And then, as you know, I don't want to go into this too much because we talk about this all the time. We upgraded several streets,
Yep.
side streets in Garden City.
Mhm.
I can tell you this. Most houses are selling within 1 week when they go up for sale, and most people are getting above their asking price.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Fantastic.
property values are up.
And doing the streets definitely helped.
Yeah, fixing it. And I mentioned that when we sold the road bond, that you'll get that money back. It's going to make our property values go up. I mean, I'm not saying that's the only reason our property values going
Right.
up, but they are going up. And we continue to fight blight. We just awarded last Monday at the council meeting 2 contracts to demolish 2 blighted homes. One's on Gilman, one's on Bach, that they're just beyond repair.
Yep.
And they're going to be bulldozed, and then the lots will be sold, and hopefully somebody will build a new house. And again, that brings the property values up on that street.
Yep.
Those 2, I know them. They're big time eyesore. So that's going to be a great. And the neighbor, I talked to the one neighbor, and I thought she was going to hug me. She
I
said,
bet they're thrilled.
"Thank you. We've been
Yeah.
waiting for this for years." So,
Right.
and it takes, you got to go through the court process.
It's a lot
I mean,
of
this gentleman passed away, and there's no family members left. And even if there was, it's you'd have to put so much money into it. It'd be
Right.
cheaper to bulldoze it and build new, and that's what's happening. The one on Bach is actually owned by the mortgage company.
Mhm.
It was foreclosed and came back to the mortgage company, and they went and looked at it to white box it or fix it up
Yeah.
and they said we'd had to pour too much.
Not
They
worth it.
walked away.
Not
So.
worth it.
But that's a good thing, and
Yep.
that's again fights blight.
Mhm.
But then I want to talk about all the good things happening in Garden City this year.
Yeah.
Uh,
Lot.
we had our 60th annual Sandland Parade, our 13th annual Chili Cook-Off, our 4th annual Santa Ride, tree lighting. We hired firefighters, police officers. We had trunk or treat, 3 musics in the park, Easter egg hunt. Best decorated house this year is the Bostic family.
Yeah, I have a picture there.
Yep, on Sheridan. We do family. We do letters to Santa, where
Yep.
Santa writes the kids back. These are just great favorite events that the Garden City residents love, and a lot of those are done by a lot of good Garden City volunteers. So
Not of volunteers.
we had
Here's-
Ethan Van Bell, the winning pitcher of the Little League World Series, who's a Garden City resident.
Yes.
He was our grand marshal in our Sandland Parade this year. We added his name to all the entry signs into the city. We're very proud of him. So, again, a lot of good things in our city. We had our first Garden City University first class just finished up, and it was well received. We're right now in our second Citizens Police Academy
Mhm.
group going on. We had Cop on the Block again in 2021, and that's a community favorite, and we'll be doing that in 2022 as well. It's just a lot of good things.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of good
Here
stuff.
is Monday. You just hired a new firefighter. Here's he.
Yep, that's
Jason.
Jason Trojan.
Yep.
He got sworn in Monday night. We had a lot of retirements in the police and fire in the last few years, and we're playing catch up, and we're getting there, and we hired some good officers, good firefighters.
Right.
This gentleman here was a paramedic for several years, but
Oh.
he's going to go through the fire academy, but
Okay. Yeah.
he's already a good paramedic. So
Mhm.
a good addition to the city.
Yeah.
I want to talk about, we got council change coming at the next meeting in 2022. Kelly Kerwin resigned. She took a new job and she had to give up her seat. And we got
Stacy.
Miss Stacy Carafotis coming on. Stacy is a longtime resident of Garden City, big time softball player back in her day, business owner. She loves Garden City like the rest of us. She'll be a good addition to city council,
Mhm.
and we'll be swearing her in on January 10th. So looking forward to that. Also in 2022, we're going to be getting some COVID money from the federal government. And it has stipulations what you can use it on, like different type projects. We're looking to put a few $100,000 into our fire department to expand it, extend it, upgrade it, pretty much gut it, new kitchen, make it longer so you can fit the new fire trucks. The new fire trucks are a lot longer.
Yes.
Won't even barely fit in the fire station. And then we need to give them more privacy in their sleeping areas, especially so we can hire female firefighters,
Sure.
because they all, they work 24-hour shifts. They sleep there. So we're going to have like individual pods, I believe it is. So
Mhm.
each firefighter, when they go to sleep, will have their own little space, privacy. So we look to do that. And hopefully if we get the other money, which I think is around $4 million is what we're going after,
Wow.
we look to gut the Maplewood Center and make it into a top-notch Maplewood
awesome.
Community Center. I'm talking new gymnasium,
Hmm.
gutting all the asbestos,
Yeah.
new restrooms. I mean, totally gut the
Revamp.
building. And so if we get that money, look for those two big projects, fire department and Maplewood Center, to start in 2022.
Mhm.
I've
Awesome.
had personally, I've had 4 or 5 meetings with Warren Evans, myself.
Yep.
Drove downtown, met in his office, told him, Garden City always seems to get left out on funding. And,
True.
I said, we showed him the pictures of our fire station. It was built, I believe, in 1965.
Yeah, it's due.
And anyway, I think he's going to go to bat for us. Did a lot of talking with him.
Well, I know you'll be on his butt.
Oh yeah. And so hopefully we get this COVID money, and we can make a difference in our community. That would be a nice upgrade for our city.
I got a question. Mark Mukovitz wants to know anything on the Oren building. Have you heard?
No, Orange still owns it. They still work out of the office there. I think
Up
they still
above,
do. I still believe they do jewelry repair in the back.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just not selling. But that's their office. They show up for work every day, do all their paperwork. They do jewelry repairs. I think he's looking to
upstairs is
sell
right.
it. but I think he wants to sell it to the right person. I mean, the right type of business. I don't think he just wants to sell it to sell it. He
Something
wants to know what they're going to put in there. He has a big heart for Garden City too, and he doesn't want to do anything that they're going to jeopardize our downtown look and by
a business that's going to fit
putting the
in
wrong
there.
type of business in there.
Yeah.
So that's the last conversation I had with him. So
Lieutenant Steve Ray is in there. He says, hello, Mayor, and Merry Christmas.
Merry
Mark,
Christmas, Steve Ray. I think he'll tell you that city manager went over there and talked to all 3 shifts
Yeah.
and asked them what they would like in the fire station renovation. So
He says
lot
the
of
plans
people-
look good.
a lot of people he says plans for the new station look nice. So
Yep.
They all gave us their input. They know what they need, and we made the changes to the plans. And once we get this money, we're gonna send it to the architect. And but yeah, all 3 shifts had input on what they need and what they would like for this fire station to look like. So
He said Jason Trojan's a great guy as well. Good fit.
yep.
Mr.
So-
Chat's in there. John Murray's in there. Says Merry Christmas, John Murray.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I tried to give you a year in review on everything, and like I said, I mentioned all those.
It's a lot
We
of-
also had Lucky Squirrels
Yeah.
at the old Kroger lot. That's always a big success. People love coming to that. Just a lot of great things in Garden City that continue every year. A lot of great volunteers, people that make it happen, and we have a great city. I mean,
Steve Ray says that they're going to run out of your house during construction.
yeah, I heard that. No, we're actually I'll give you a little tidbit. We're in talks with Metropolitan Lincoln Mercury.
Finally.
The fire department guys are going to have to move out for 6 or 7 months because they're going to gut that building. So
Sure.
we got to find a temporary home. So we're looking to rent from Metropolitan Lincoln Mercury because they got the big overhead doors for the
Right.
fire trucks to back into.
Now, doesn't Suburban own that? They own that, right?
Yes,
Suburban.
but we actually got a meeting after Christmas with them to see if they would rent us the building to put the firefighters in there. We'd have to, put some temporary showers in because they're going to be living there while construction goes on.
Right.
But we got to have a place that fits the fire truck, the rescue,
That'd be ideal.
and it'd be ideal because they come right out onto Ford Road.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So we're hoping that they will let us rent it and move the firefighters over there, and then get the construction done and bring them back.
Yeah.
But that's not a done deal. That's what we're going after. We're hoping they will rent it to us. I mean, the building's just sitting there. Why not make a little money for 6-7 months and rent it to us? And
That's a big chunk of property, been sitting there a long time.
yeah, so we'll see if that comes to fruition. But we're
Keep us
looking ahead to do what we got to do to make the changes. So
Right. Mike, you have, you can comment on the Citizens Academy, huh? You're part of
Yeah, we had our 5th meeting
the 5th
this
week.
week.
Okay.
So things are moving right along. We talked about use of force and the criteria they have
Yep.
that was one of the main things that we went over this week.
Yeah, things have changed, that's for sure.
And I think Garden City's on the forefront of being doing the kinds of things that the citizens and the community need.
Right.
So it looks good. I had a question for the mayor. Who's going to become mayor pro tem?
Pat Squires by the charter. She was the next highest vote getter.
Right.
Mayor pro tem is the highest vote getter.
Right.
So
I knew that, but I didn't know who it was.
So since Kelly, that was Kelly.
Yeah.
Since she resigned, the next highest vote getter was Pat Squires. So she becomes the mayor pro tem. And the next highest vote getter that didn't get elected is first up, which Stacy agreed to fill the seat. So she'll be getting sworn in to fill the seat of councilperson And like I said, Pat Squires is going to get sworn in too on January 10th as mayor pro tem.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Mike
And-
Opel says you are the judge in Citizens Academy.
Yeah, they appointed me. They appointed me judge when we were doing our rounds of trying to investigate possible
Okay.
crimes and so forth.
That's a great course. I highly recommend it to everyone to take it. It's really, really good.
Yeah. Opal's very active in that,
Yeah.
as is Stacy.
that bothers me that Opal's business had their benches stolen. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got to catch these people. Now, I think they also had issues with people stealing catalytic converters out of their lot. So I know they caught some. I believe it was in Livonia, and I think they go city to city. But we need to catch these people.
Yeah. I don't know. Opel, any cameras on your building or no? No security cameras? Yeah, we need to catch them because they've been sitting out there for years, those chairs, and nobody ever bothered them. Now,
Yeah,
all of a sudden, it's too bad. Yeah, you're right. We need to crack down on that.
yeah.
Nip it in the bud.
And
No,
I know
no
a lot of
cameras.
cities are having trouble with the packages being stolen off their porches.
Yep.
And I don't think we've had that problem here in Garden City. And knock on wood, I hope
Knock
we
on
don't.
wood.
But I believe Livonia has been hit hard.
Yep.
Dearborn Heights. So
They had
You see
something on the news.
on the
this morning.
news
Yeah,
this
about
week
the
or
GPS.
tonight.
They GPS are putting in the fake boxes,
Yeah,
and then
Oh,
the
yeah?
police. Yeah,
I don't know. The boxes were fake.
Los
They may have
Angeles.
had the actual thing, the item in there, but they also had a tracking device that they had put in, so they were able to track some of these things. and
that's the way to
hopefully
catch them. I tell you, I can't stand a thief. So
I can't either. I
Um,
can't either. A thief or a liar. I don't.
I
know.
just want people to beware when they're ordering stuff from Amazon or UPS or FedEx.
Get it
Get it
off
off your porch as soon as possible because
Exactly.
people are people. I mean, I don't want this to start up in Garden City.
And if you don't think you're going to be home for that delivery, have it delivered to your neighbors or somebody who's.
Oh, I
gonna
got to
be-
deal with my neighbors. If I see a package on their porch and I know they're not home, I go get it.
Yep,
They come and get mine, and then when they come home at the end of the day, I walk it over.
that's the way to do it.
We've been doing that for the last couple of years,
Yep, yep.
and
You got to cover for each other.
yeah, same thing when you go on vacation. You know, have your neighbors know that you're gone and to look out for your house. But
Right, right.
you know, you can't prepare enough. You know what I mean?
No, you can't.
So
It's a shame you got to be like that, but
we're in a different world, Carrie. You gotta
different world.
you gotta
got
look
that
out.
right.
You gotta look out for one another.
That's right. Absolutely.
But yeah,
Well, I think we covered quite a bit. I can't think of anything else.
no, that's pretty much the year in review that you wanted, and what's coming in 2022.
Yeah,
I think
appreciate it.
2022 will be a great year for Garden City as well.
Now you did
Uh,
hear about LA Fitness. They may.
According to Kim Dole, the last time she talked to him, right now they're planning on starting construction in the second quarter of 2022.
Okay,
good.
we'll see how that
So-
how that pans out.
But
Well,
I don't believe it till I see the shovels in the ground.
right.
That gentleman that owns Dunkin' Donuts at Ford and Wildwood,
Yeah,
he told me for 4 years now. Oh yeah, next year I'm gonna the old Rally's hamburger
Yes.
next to KFC.
right.
He's gonna build a new Dunkin' Donuts. I've been hearing that for 4 years. I don't even pay him attention no more. It's like, tell me when I see a bulldozer there, then I'll announce that we're getting a Dunkin' Donuts. But I'm not even telling people that it's coming because I've done it for 4 years.
And didn't they even go in there and they put all new sewers and everything in there for
Yeah,
them? And
yeah.
still, no,
So-
never. Yeah,
I just,
I agree.
I'm not even going to mention it until I see him start building. So
Hey, also
Anyway.
Monday,
what's that?
Monday night, you authorized a lot split on Elmwood,
Yep.
so we could soon have 4 new houses in Garden City,
Yep.
Yeah, that's
for the
true.
2
Those are big lots.
demolitions
Those
of
are
the
big
2
lots.
lots.
Yeah,
Those are big
lots.
lots.
And you started scheduling your budget meetings.
Yeah.
Yep,
My notes were the first one's March 14th.
I have the dates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus
We usually start up right at the first of the year.
Yeah, March 14th, March 21st, April 4th, and April 7th.
And I'll tell you something else that may happen in 22. Don't count on it, but talks with Schoolcraft Community College.
Yeah.
On Radcliffe,
Yeah.
next to the middle school. They're looking to bulldoze that building and sell it to somebody that wants to build houses, a new subdivision in there. So
Wow.
that's just talks, but looks like everything's going to be on the Livonia campus.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they're talking about bulldozing the Schoolcraft, the old Radcliffe Junior High. So
Wow.
again, that's just talk, but it may come to fruition. But look for that maybe happening. And if that, just like when we tore down Vogel and Marquette Elementary, we built all those new houses. So you could probably get 20, 25 homes.
Oh, yeah.
In there if you tore that building down. So,
Sure.
And I don't know how far the lot goes towards Garden City Public Schools admin building.
Right.
I don't know how far it goes that way, but
I think it might include the old football field.
well, if that's the case, that's
huge.
a big chunk of land.
That's huge.
Yes, it is.
So
Mayor Sandy Abraham says the seniors donated hats, scarves, and mittens. Would you happen to know where they went to?
no, I don't. I wasn't part of that, or I didn't hear about it. But
Yeah, I didn't either.
That's very good. Tell her to thank the seniors for doing that. That's
absolutely.
great.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
As I said, we have a great community. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the best volunteers.
Yep. And with that, Carrie, that's all I got. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we will see you in 2022.
Well, that's just right around the corner.
Yes, sir.
Well, I thank you for coming on. Always is being transparent and always making yourself available. And you and your family have a happy New Year and a great Christmas. All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Take care. Night.
I think the fire department also applied for a grant at this last council meeting.
Yeah, they did mention that. Yes. Yes. All right. Let's see, Mrs. Chat, did you mention the nice new construction at the photo store on Ford Road? Yes, they did. That was a real eyesore. Going to be some apartments in there, so it's looking a lot better. All right. Mike, anything else
Yes,
you want to say?
No, that's all the notes I had from the council meeting. So,
all right. Yeah, they
rest of the stuff he covered.
Right. All right. Well, we thank the mayor for coming on. It's always good information from him. Okay, before we get to Mike, just a reminder: the next city council meeting will be January 10th of next year, 7 p.m. in the council chambers located at 6000 Middlebelt Road. It's a good way for you to get involved, voice your concerns that you may have. And once again, I'll mention the budget meetings. Those will be open to the public, right, Mike?
Yes, sir. They hold those over at the police department.
Yeah, I'll be over there in the police department. March 14th, April 4th, and April 7th will be the budget meeting. I think I said March 21st. No, not March 21st. March 14th, April 4th, and April 7th. All right. Let's get to Mike now.
Also, Carrie, our new council member would like to be invited back to be a guest on our show early January, probably.
Who is that?
Stacy.
Oh, okay.
She wants to be.
She's been invited several times. She's only been on once, but yeah, I guess as a council member, she wants to come on now. So yeah, no, absolutely. No problem.
I was asked to pass that information along to you.
All right. I will contact her and we'll get her on. Sounds good, Mike. All right. You ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Me.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Well, that'll be the day When you say goodbye, yes, that'll be the
Okay,
day.
it's time for some.
When you make me cry, say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All right.
What you got, Gary?
All right, let me bring this up. And the first one is home pantry.
Home Pantry needs a donation of toiletries. Toiletries aren't often donated during the holidays, but they are definitely needed. Items can be dropped off at Maplewood Community Center. I need a formula. Our Home Pantry also received a generous donation of many Similac Alimentum canisters. If you or someone you know is in need of this type of formula, please call 734-793-1850 or visit Maplewood Community Center.
All right, let me just bring this up. Opal just posted this. She wanted to mention open skating during the school break, Monday through Thursday, 1 to 2:20. And that's
Okay.
at Ice Arena. Thank you, Opal. Appreciate that. I did share that on my pages as well, I believe, when you asked me to. So this is very important right now, this time of year.
Yeah, put a freeze on winter fires. Did you know half of all home heating fires occur in December, January, and February? As you stay cozy and warm this winter, stay fire smart. Plug only one heat producing appliance into a space heater, into an electrical outlet, like a space heater, into an electrical outlet at a time. Keep anything that can burn at least 3 feet from any heat source.
Right.
Preschool playtime. We've been mentioning this for a while at the Maplewood Community Center gym.
Yep.
Fun activities. They can make new friends. It's Mondays from 9:30 to 11, $3 drop-in. Parent and kids ages 1 to 4 come imagine, play, and create. Call 734-793-1877 for more information.
Yeah, we've been mentioning this too a lot, and it's very important this time of year.
Yeah, this time of year, there's a lot of people in need.
It's tough.
And commodities are free on the third Wednesday of every month, provided by the USDA Emergency Food Assistance Programs from 9 to 12. This is for Garden City residents only. And Focus Hope on the first Wednesday of every month has food box program free to all Wayne County seniors from 11:30 to 1:30. You can get more information by calling Maplewood Community Center, 734-793-1857.
Right. And
Yeah, hey,
and
our good friends over at Inspire Theater
Yep.
are presenting a new play, Rumors by Neil Simon.
Yep.
They'll have performances on Fridays and Saturdays. That's January 14, 15, 21, 22, 28, 29 at 7:30. And Sundays, January 16th, 23rd, and 30th at 2:30. Tickets are $17. You can get those at Inspire Theater. That's INSPIRETHEATRE ticketleap.com.
I don't know why they don't make that easier. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're located on Warren Road between Wayne and Vinoy.
Now, if you missed any of these events, you can catch them over Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
GCTV.
the 60th Garden City DDA Sandland Parade will be telecast from 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. The DDA Community Tree Lighting from 11:10 a.m. and 3:10 a.m. In the Garden City Christmas Ice Show from 11:20 and 3:20. Christmas Atmosphere from Christmas Eve, 5 p.m. Christmas Eve to 2 p.m. Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm. You can grind a municipal channel, Comcast 12, WOW 18, Uverse 99. Also on YouTube. Garden
And
City
Facebook.
Figure Skating Club. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The ice show they're going to have on. Once again, we'll mention the Bostic family won the holiday decoration contest.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. It,
I don't know if you can see that one from space.
it
Tom's house, you probably can, but
yeah, Tom is over the top. That's for sure, man. I'll tell you.
yes,
does a
he
great
is.
job. Does a great job. And once again, our new firefighter that was sworn in, Jason Trojan, and that is our city clerk, right?
Yep.
Mr. Miller.
And our departing Mayor Pro Tem in the background.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all I got. You have anything else? Anything from Kiwanis?
No, not really. We spent a good part of today's lunch meeting analyzing the Christmas party and
Right.
trying to come up with suggestions and alternatives.
Yeah. It was a success, though.
It was a success, but we didn't have as many people as we had planned for.
COVID probably
So-
had something to do with that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But we need better communications or understanding of our communications. I think we communicate all right, but I'm not sure that the schools necessarily receive those communications as well as we should. Especially Tipton. They said they were going to send 19. They sent 4.
Oh, you're kidding.
We doing it for second graders. They had kid all the way up to an 8th grader there.
Oh my gosh.
And because they had something going on at the school, they didn't have any teachers or administrators there.
Oh wow.
And so we were asking the parent or whoever brought the kid to stay because we don't know these kids.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it needs to be, I don't know, promoted better, or I don't know. Like
We
you
may
said,
have to check. We discussed changing the format
Yeah.
significantly too. No decisions have been reached, but I think it's going to be analyzed and looked at before next year.
Yeah. Yeah. Needs to be, sounds like it for sure. Don't forget, if anybody would like to be a guest on our show, or if you know someone who might be interested, it's very easy. You can contact us by email at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can message us on our Facebook page, and also text us at 734-788-9319. Doesn't matter what community you live in, we want to hear from you. During this time, we'll do the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home or office. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization and would like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, contact us today, and we look forward to hearing from you. Let's see. We got anybody else in there? Did I mention Steve Ray is in there? Lieutenant Steve Ray.
Yeah.
Also, Kathy Ward, our number one fan.
Well, I didn't mention Kathy. That's the first time mentioning her.
Yeah. Kathy says good luck and best wishes to Kelly, and congratulations to Stacy.
Yeah, I guess Kelly's taking a job with the court,
I believe so.
and she can't, by
Right.
charter,
Conflict.
be on the council at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Opal
She's-
says, shout out to Matt Miller, master at the hub of the city. Very nice fella. Refreshing. Yeah, he does a great job, Matt Miller.
yeah, he's very professional.
Let's see. Sandy Abraham. That is who I gave the hat, scarves, and mittens. Okay.
Give him to
Awesome.
Matt
I guess so. Yeah.
to
Matt.
distribute.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Very good. Very good. So yeah, we had a nice amount of people in there tonight. Mrs. Chat's in there. She says we will definitely miss Kelly on council. She had been a great asset to the community. Congratulations to Stacy. Looking forward to her ideas. We are very fortunate. Yep.
I think maybe we can get some of Stacy's ideas when we have her on the show.
Yeah, we will definitely get her scheduled for sure. All right. And with that said, Mike, I think we're ready to call this a podcast.
Podcast.
Special thanks to Garden City Mayor Randy Walker. Remember, if you'd like to contact the mayor, his email is walker@gardencitymi.org. Walker, the letter R, at gardencitymi.org. Also, I don't think I thanked Santa last week for stopping by. Now, I know I'm on the naughty list, that's for sure. But anyway, thank you, Santa. We always appreciate a visit from you. And a big
My
thanks
wife
to
said, my wife said she was upstairs in the bedroom and she hears all this noise. She looks out the window. There's police, fire, and Santa going by the house.
That's right. The Santa ride. Yep.
Yeah.
Also, a big thank you to my fantastic co-hosts, meteorologist Dr. Tom Iwinski and Mike Jones. Great job as always. Mike, any final thoughts? Anything
No, I
else?
just wish everybody a safe and happy holiday and, get vaccinated. Let's take some pressure off of these healthcare workers. The hospitals are really getting stressed.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Opal says, Merry Christmas, Carrie and Mike. Thanks for your dedication to our community. Well, we appreciate it. And thank you for being the business owner in Garden City. Did I mention Prestige Eyewear in Garden City for all your eyewear needs? Head on over there. Once again, congratulations to Tom for graduating from U of M, Go Blue, and
Yeah.
becoming a full-fledged meteorologist. Boy, what a great accomplishment, eh?
Yep. Hey, anybody that gets a 4-year degree from U of M Ann Arbor
That's huge.
has had to do some serious work.
Exactly. Exactly. He's got a few irons in the fire too. He's not mentioning anything yet, but he says we will be the first to know. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Quite an accomplishment. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for watching and listening. We really appreciate your support. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook. So we hope that you'll catch it later at your convenience if you tuned in late by going to facebook.com/GCChat. Also catch us on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for GC Community Chat. You'll find not only this show, but all of our past shows as well. And please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button once you're there. We would appreciate it. And as always, Mike, we continue to thank all the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe. And we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community. So please support your local businesses. They need our support now more than ever as well. Let's see what else we got here. Sandy says, thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone. Sherry Lynn Bauer, thank you guys for all the great information. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Garden City. Please stay safe and shop local. Thank you, Sherry. We appreciate that, and we appreciate you. Don't forget community unity. Let's be united and support one another. And please don't hesitate. Vaccinate. Right, Mike?
Absolutely.
We got
Vaccinate.
wear your
Get the
mask
booster.
whenever you have to. Jesus.
Get your booster shot if you're eligible for it.
Yes. Your flu shot. All of that. Not
Yep.
only for yourself, but for your family, friends, and community, because deep down, it's a right thing to do.
It's patriotic.
It is. It's if we ever want to beat this virus, it's got to be done.
Yeah. It's going to take a concerted effort from everyone.
Thank you, Kathy Ward. Great show as always. She says, loves our city. Yep, we do too. And Mike, if you see something,
Say something.
absolutely look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to DrTomsWeather.com. Great user-friendly website over there. Hey, did you like the intro? I changed it up a little bit. New year, new intro.
Okay. Yeah.
We will see you right back here
We-
next week, December.
We don't want to
30th.
get in a rut.
December 30th. We're going to be live on Facebook. It's our last show of 2021, right?
Yes.
December 30th. So look, until then, thanks for listening. Stay safe. Have a very safe and Merry Christmas. And good night, everybody. We really appreciate you. Thanks again. Take care. Mike, you take care, buddy.
Yeah. Hang loose.
Yep. See you next week.
Yeah.